That was really bad.
I know from that clip alone, it doesn't do it any justice of how fucked up Sojo has, you know, buried themselves. I'm just a lost of words, honestly. To be honest, I I don't know. A part of me knows that all companies are sugar frosties and rainbows and cupcakes. I mean, look at Nijisanji. But I am disappointed in a way because I feel like a fool. Um, you know, for thinking that Shoujo was different, but it's kind of up there with Nijisanji. I'm not gonna compare it to Hololive because everyone's comparing it to Hololive, saying some stuff like, "Oh, it's right up there with Hololive too. Hololive is bad," but it was just mainly the management that was bad. Nothing really. I mean, from my knowledge, nothing's actually happened that was bad with Hololive. But if there's any scoop, let me know in the comments. But yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna let her talk more about the situation.
I am leaving Bishojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Bishojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Bishojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day, I will be able to tell you the full story. But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of Bishojo. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company. And I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt-tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that Bishojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information, so that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The majority of the money raised is through Tiltfy at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following two subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltfy link, it required Vishojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked Vishojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, Vishojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity.
I just want to give my opinion on it. Pretty fucked up. I mean, I know, you know, there are a lot of voices talking out about it, but I just want to voice my opinion. I'm not a drama tuber. I'm not a drama tuber. I'm not a drama tuber, but this had me ugly crying for about, like, you can tell my voice. Had me ugly crying for about, like, 15 minutes. It just made me sad, disappointed, and, you know, I'm gonna embarrass myself, but I was dumb enough to even submit an audition to this company thinking I know I wasn't gonna get it, it was all for jokes, but it's no more funs and games. But, you know, this video is mainly to spread the word, to help donate to her cause. Right now, I think they're at like 100,000, going up more as I record. But please do donate. I would really appreciate it. And you know, every amount counts is what I say. Yeah, all in all, go support Mousy, please. I'm begging you, please. Let's shed light toward her. And that's about it. I hope you have a wonderful day.